guys, this is Mistress Nightmare here. Before we get started, I'm going to make this quick announcement. A lot of you guys been asking me to make my videos longer since most of them are up to 4 to 5 minutes. And I agree that my videos should be a bit longer than that. So I'll be reading chapter 1 and 2 for the next video that I'll be posting, which happens to be a puppeteer love story. It's written by Emo Angel. I'll leave the link to their stories in the description box below for you guys to read on ahead if you want. Before we even get started on this episode, please hit that like button, comment, subscribe to this channel if you guys want more creepypasta fanfictions out there. Until then, let's get started. Chapter 1, Cleo's Point of View. "Wait up, Damien," I yelled as we were exploring the town, because we are always at my house or his. Mostly school. "Fine," Damien said as he walked up to me. I smiled. "Where do you want to go?" "Maybe the park?" he asked with a question look in his face. "All right," I said as he smiled and picked me up and started running towards the park. I held on to him because I was surprised. This only made him smile. I huffed when we stopped. I got down. I saw a glint of gold or yellow in the corner of my eyes. I turned around. I saw nothing. Maybe it was my imagination. Me and Damien sat on the swings. As I continued thinking about that yellow I saw. "Hey, Damien, do you think there's something weird about this park?" "No, I don't think so. Did you see anything?" he asked. I saw a yellow glow in the corner of my eye. I explained to him. He got off the swing and said, "Let's go," and started running towards the direction where I pointed. I followed a bike and rode it to catch up to him. I saw another yellow glow. It was in an abandoned house on the dark street. Even though it was just afternoon, the street was very dirty. I put the bike on the side of the road and and Damien walked up to the house. I went in first to search the rooms. I found nothing. I heard a scream. I ran into the living room and saw yellow strings everywhere. And then I saw the blood on the kitchen floor. I saw Damien there, laying there with strings around him. I felt a hand on my shoulder and someone whispered in my ear, "Curiosity killed the cat, you know." I quickly turned around to see a guy with dark gray skin and glowing golden eyes. His mouth was glowing a gold color too. I screamed and punched him. He fell back. "Ow! For a pretty lady, you sure can punch hard," he said. I ran towards the door, but the guy stopped me. "You're not getting away that easily," he said, but I kicked him where it hurt and ran out the door. I ran as fast as I could. I ran to my house and ran upstairs. I ran into my room. I locked everything. My room, curtains, and the bathroom, a mini fridge and everything, and the king-size bed. Some people would say I'm spoiled, but I think it's kind of royal. I sat on the bed watching TV, trying not to think about my best friend being dead. I shed a few tears about thinking about it. Okay guys, like I promised, here is chapter 2 of the Puppeteer Love Story. Before we forget, please hit that like button, comment, subscribe to this channel if you guys want more creepypasta fanfictions out there, or if you want me to continue reading the story. Until then, let's get started. Cleo's Point of View. I turned on the TV and watched some series. I thought about having my mind on something else. I heard a knock on my door. "Sister?" My 3-year-old brother, Marcus, called out. "Yeah, Marcus? Some guy wants to talk to you. He said he's your friend." "I don't have any other friends besides Damien." I slowly got up and walked towards the door with my pocket knife in hand. I opened the door and I saw my brother walking away. And then I saw the boy from the abandoned house. My eyes widened and I fell back on the floor. I scooted back and he walked in smirking. "Hi, I'm the puppeteer, and you must be my princess." "I am nobody's princess, puppet," I shouted back at him. "Ahem, it's puppeteer." "I know, you doofus." "Whatever," he said, crossing his arms. I got my phone and searched up the puppeteer. I picked up a random object, which happened to be one of my dolls, and threw it at him. He caught it with golden strings. I ran behind him and whispered, "Puppets always have come with strings." And the puppeteer started falling to the ground, and his strings were wrapped around his wrists and ankles as he tried to get up. I ran out of the house and towards the woods. My parents had Marcus, and the puppeteer will never find me. I ran into the trees that I could fare in. I climbed through one of the holes and stayed in the shadows, that the puppeteer will never find me. Puppeteer's point of view. God damn it! How can she get away again? I struggled to get the strings off. I used the knife and crawled the best way I could to get to it. I grabbed it and started cutting the strings from my wrist and ankles and stood. I ran out of the room and down the stairs. I followed the muddy footprints. She must have stepped in a puddle. It led me to the forest, but the footprints stopped. I walked into the forest and started my search again.